Okay guys, I gotten some emails, some requests from a couple people to post a tutorial on how to get and use Xbins. So the process is really simple. Just go to a website here, this link. I'll post the link in the video information, but you'll go to 360mods.net and it'll be under Xbins. There'll be a download link here. Just go ahead and download the program first. It'll bring you to a page here to select which one. Go ahead and click 5xbins.exe. Go ahead and save the file. Let that do its thing, and then you'll get the executable on your desktop or wherever you've chosen to save it. Go ahead and execute the program. This new version of Xbins is automated. It makes the process much faster. You'll simply let it run. You'll see it's nothing more than a automated FTP program. It's just got all the paths and login information predefined. Just waiting for it to do its thing and log in. There you go. Once you're fully logged into the site, you'll see a group of folders pop up, or I should say a set of folders. One will be labeled Xbox, the other will be labeled Xbox 360. Here we go. Now you'll see here the two directories. The one you're going to want is most definitely going to be Xbox 360. In here you'll find a number of folders. There are a ton of tools available in here, but 99% of everything you're going to need is going to be actually in the firmware. And then firmware tools and hacked firmware. Obviously they're pretty self-explanatory. Hacked firmware is just that, it's hacked firmware. Firmware tools is tools that aid in the creation of firmware, editing, modification, as well as changes to existing bin files and the like. In the hacked firmware folder you'll find just what it says, a listing of all the latest and greatest and most up-to-date to the minute versions of firmware for the known drives for the 360. Obviously currently right now the most common drives you'll encounter are going to be the new BenQ, that's the VAD6038 drive, the older Hitachi LG GDR3120L, and then of course the Samsung Toshiba TSH943. Those are the most common drives you'll find in systems out there. The other Samsung and Lite-On drives exist, but they're in far more minute circulation. So when you're ready, just find the firmware that applies to your particular drive. Go to the folder, I should say, that's labeled for your particular drive. There are a number of tools online. I'll post some other videos for locating how to take your 360 apart, in addition to how to identify the actual type of drive you have and the firmware on it. Once you find the firmware you need, for example here, this would be the BenQ, you can at that point just double click it and it'll download to your desktop. You'll see it just zips its way along, doing its thing. I happen to have a couple in the house. Most of them are BenQs. There's a Samsung, so just let them download and you're all set. When you're all done, make sure you log out. I found that if you let the program itself time out, then it'll take longer to connect to the next time that you go into it. When you have your zip files available, go ahead and open them. You'll be able to see what's located in each. So go ahead and extract them. And what you get inside here will be up-to-date firmwares, some additional tools, and a text file. 99% of what you'll need to use with iPrep will be one of the three firmware files. They're all in bin format, so we'll go through in another tutorial on how to actually load them. Again, this tutorial was primarily on how to get to Xbins and utilize the program so that you can get the firmwares you need. And I hope that helped. Have a good one.